Good evening, algebra students. Today we are going to talk about graphing. We're working with linear functions. We're going to talk about graphing using x and y intercepts. Okay, so in order to graph using x and y intercepts, we need to know what an x and y intercept are. So I have the graph of a function here, graphed in red, and I want to identify my x-intercept. The x-intercept is simply where the line intersects with the x-axis. So where does our line cross the x-axis? Well, here is my x-axis. Where does it cross that axis? Right there. That point is my x-intercept. So I'm going to write the ordered pair of that. I go over -2 and up 0. So the ordered pair of my x-intercept is -2, 0. Now I want to look at my y-intercept. The y-intercept is simply the point where your graph crosses the y-axis. So that would be that point right there. Again, if I write the ordered pair, that would be I go over 0, but I go up 3. So my x-intercept is -2, 0, and my y-intercept is 0, 3. Let's take a look at this one. If I want my x-intercept, you guys pause the video, write down the x and y-intercept, and then see if you get it right. Okay, so our x-intercept, remember again, is where does our graph cross the x-axis? It crosses the x-axis right there. That ordered pair is -2, 0. Now I want to look at my y-axis. Where does my graph cross the y-axis? Right there. And that ordered pair would be 0, 1. Okay, so x-intercept, where our graph crosses the x-axis. Our y-intercept, where the graph crosses the y-axis. I want you to take a look at both examples that we have going on here. My previous example, what do you notice is similar between all of these ordered pairs? Here, -2, 0, then I have 0, 3. Here I have -2, 0, 0, 1. What number is in each and every ordered pair? That would be the number 0. Is it coincidence or is it right that there is a 0 in every ordered pair? I want you guys to think about that. Why is there a 0 in every ordered pair? Well, let's think. If I'm looking at where my graph crosses the x-intercept, what is my y value right here? What does y equal on that x-axis? Y equals 0 right there. So doesn't it make sense that my y value is 0? Let's look at the x-axis. My y-axis. If I draw a line down this y-axis, what is the x value no matter where on my line I am? The x value is 0 on my y-axis. So x should be equal to 0 when I have a y-intercept. Y should equal 0 when I have an x-intercept. So if I give you an equation, like in this slide right here, and 5x minus 2y equals 10, and I want to find the x and the y-intercept, well, we know we just discovered, what do? I know when I'm looking for my x-intercept that y is always going to be equal to 0 on that x-axis. So I simply need to substitute 0 for y. When I solve this, I get 5x equals 10. So what does x equal? 2. So my ordered pair there, my x is 0, or I'm sorry, my x is 2, my y is 0. Now, when I do the y-intercept, I need to, on the y-axis, for a y-intercept, my x is always 0. So I'm going to replace x in my equation with 0, and I'm going to solve this. 5 times 0 is 0, so 0 minus 2y equals 10. Well, I have -2y equals 10, so y equals -5. So when I write that as my ordered pair, My x is 0, my y is negative 5. So now if I graph those 2 points, my x-intercept will be at 2, 0, over 2, up 0. And my y-intercept was over 0, down negative 5. And now I'm going to connect those with a line. And there is a graph of my equation, 5x minus 2y equals a 10, using x and y intercept method. All right, that's all we have.